back to my channel, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be showing you and telling you what I plan to read in the month of February. So February is going to be a big month for me. I'm not participating in one, I'm not participating in two, but 3 different read-a-thons, which is why this video, although it's going to be super long, it's going to encompass all 3 of the read-a-thons. It is sectioned off, so you can find the timestamps down below if you want to watch just that one read-a-thon, which I think you should watch the whole video, but that's just my opinion. But if you want to just watch one section of it, that's perfectly fine as well. All of the timestamps are going to be down below, and I do want to mention that every link that you could possibly ever imagine of being a part of any of the read-a-thons, any of the hosts, any of the information, any of the anything in the world that has to do with those read-a-thons are going to be found down below as well. So I just wanted to mention all of that and get that out of the way, so that way we can just hop right on over and start on our adventure. And oh, February is going to be so fun, but it's going to be so demanding. Why did I put myself in this position? I don't know. So I wanted to mention all of that and get that out of the way so I don't mention it 1,000 more times, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get started, and I will show you what I plan to read and all of the read-a-thons. So let's get started. So the first read-a-thon, as you could see, that I am participating in is the BookTube Games. This was created by Briana over at Little Wolf Reads, and it is so much fun. Already there is a Discord chat as well as a group chat going along with it, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. So this is tailored after the Disney Channel games, which, oh my goodness gracious, I thought this was like a dream that I had, that this happened back when Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana. I didn't think that this was a thing that people remembered, but obviously everybody remembers it because this is tailored after that. So there are 5 teams that are of fictional places. So there is Derry, Maine, Hogwarts, Ketterdam, Camp Half-Blood, and my team, the one that's going to win, by the way, Team Neverland, which is why I'm in blue and I'm wearing my Adventure is Calling shirt, because Adventure is Calling, and I love Neverland so much. I already love our team because just the conversations that we've been having are just so amazing, and I'm so excited. I'm really excited about this. So the really cool thing about this read-a-thon is there's not really any big reading challenges. There's not like reading prompts or anything like that. There is one group pick book that was picked by your team leaders, which we're gonna follow our leaders, Mika and Jessica, to winning everything over everybody else because we're amazing. We have such an amazing team, and I'm so excited. And so we have the group pick book, and that's about the only real reading challenge that is specifically a reading challenge. So these challenges are weekly, so there are 4 different challenges. So reading the group pick book is the first week. If you read it within that week, then you get double pages, which is awesome. If you do the second challenge, which is to read in an unacceptable place that you shouldn't be reading for at least 5 minutes, then you get 50 bonus pages. The third week is a 24-hour read-a-thon, which you can set up with your team, or you can set up by yourself or with buddy reads or whatever. Then you get an extra 100 pages. And the final challenge, the final week, is a scavenger hunt, which is really fun because the hosts will post up a video and there's going to be an emoji, and you have to timestamp that emoji and send it in, and you get a bonus 200 pages if you get that one, which Yes please. I am so excited for this read-a-thon, and I cannot wait. Team Neverland! Where are my lost boys at? So like I said about the bonus pages instead of bonus points, it is based on page numbers read instead of books read, which I think is a really awesome way to keep track of everything, and it's a little bit more fair than books read because you can then average out pages read a little bit better. I think that that is such an amazing idea for it, and I cannot wait for it to start. Oh, I'm so excited! So the book chosen for Team Neverland is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nan, and I am so excited about this. I think I mispronounced her last name wrong, and I apologize so much. I have looked up pronunciation guides, how to say it, and I say it and then I forget it, and then I do apologize if I said it wrong. That's my bad. But I am so excited about this. I mean, it's got a map and it's pretty, and I'm so excited. This is the Owl Crate edition of it that I got in the box. But regardless, I'm so beyond excited to read this and finally get to it. I've heard amazing things about it, and I cannot wait. So I am so excited to finally start on this adventure with all of my fellow mermaids, pirates, lost boys, and the like. So I'm so excited, and I cannot wait. The next read-a-thon that I'm going to be participating in is the vaLITines. vaLITines. I can never say this correctly, so I'm going to try it again. vaLITines Read.A.Thon. So this is created by Kate over at Chapter Kate, which she is on Team Neverland, by the way, so we're definitely winning. So I'm really excited for this one. I have been looking forward to it for so long since it was announced, and I cannot wait. We are going to put the lit back into vaLITines, and I'm so excited. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so excited. So this one is a month-long read-a-thon as well, and it has 18 reading prompts and then 7 social media prompts that I am so excited about doing. And you will hear me say the word excited a lot. Just saying, if you don't know my videos already, that's how that goes. So for this read-a-thon, like I said, there are 18 reading challenges, and all 18 of them I am planning on doing. And the cool thing about this is that you can double up if you need to, triple up. I don't think I have any triple ups. I do have a couple double ups, and you can also double up with other read-a-thons too, which is awesome because there are so many amazing read-a-thons that are going on. I feel so bad that I'm only doing 3 because there's so many that are so amazing that for my own sanity, I could only do 3 max, and I only yeah, I couldn't do any more than that. So this one has a bingo card, which you can find down below, like I mentioned before. And the really amazing thing about this one is there's 2 special little extra things. So unfortunately with those things are closed, but I hope that this becomes an annual thing because this is so amazing so far, and I cannot wait. So the first thing is the Buddy Read Roulette. So you filled out this little information card about like what kind of books you read, what you're interested in, what your preferences are, and then they took those and like figured out who would be the best buddies to be with, and they took preferences into consideration. And so I was buddied up with 2 other people, which is really awesome. I'm so glad I got to be a part of a trio, which is kind of cool. So I am buddied up with Briana and Shelby, and all of their links are going to be down below as well because they are amazing people and you should definitely follow them. And so I'm really excited about this, and oh my goodness gracious, I'll show you what buddy read book we chose, and I'm so... The other really fun thing about this one is another thing that you filled out was the Bookish Cupid. So this one is very much like Secret Santa, where you get a name of a person and then you send them a book. And I'm so beyond excited for this. This is my first time doing something like this. And I cannot wait to see who my person is, so that way I can send them the book that I have chosen, which I'm not going to tell you because then it would spoil it if they watch this video, so don't want to do all that. So now that all of that has been out of the way, we can get into what I plan to read for all of these prompts, what they are, how I'm going to do this, I don't know, but audiobooks. That's gonna be my best bet. So you will see why I chose these books is because they are very long books. They have a lot of pages, and I did this for the BookTube Games because it's based on page numbers. So a lot of these books are actually trilogy books that I have on my shelf that I've been meaning to get to but have never gotten to them, and I figured that this was the perfect opportunity to get to them because why not? They're big page books and I can't wait to read them. All of these books have been books that I've been looking forward to, and I just either haven't gotten to them or just for some reason I just hasn't been on my list to read. And then there are two that are rereads for me, but for very specific reasons that I included them on this list. So let's get started. So the first prompt is Beautiful on the Shelf, and this one was this book kind of goes with another prompt that I could have chosen, but I kind of wanted to choose the other book too. But with all that said, I decided to go with this one. It is going to be a reread for me, and I chose it specifically because so I could read the other two books in the series as well, and they met some of the prompts, so I figured now is the perfect opportunity to reread this one and finish out the series because I'm really excited to read it, and that is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This one, I love this cover. I think the red is very, very striking, and I love her sleeve. It's so pretty, and I just really, really love this cover. I think it's really pretty. So I can't wait to reread it, and I'm definitely going to be audiobooking most of this, but I still can't wait to read it, or reread it. So the next prompt is Forgotten Love, and this is to read a book that is a book you DNF'd. Unfortunately, I did, not because I couldn't read it, but just because I put it down and just never picked it back up, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. And then finally, to round out this trilogy, is Cold Shower, and this is to read a book that is rumored to have a steamy scene, and that is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. So I have Frost and Starlight as well, but I kind of want to save that one for a little bit later, maybe in March or April or something like that. I just want to round out this trilogy, the main trilogy, so that way I can finally get it done and finally fall in love with it like most everybody else has. Next prompt is Roses Are Red, and this is to obviously read a book that is got red on the cover. And I am going with Trial Trilogy. It's the big old massive book with all 3 books of it in the same book, and it's by Amanda Hocking. And I am so excited about this. It has Switch, Torn, and Ascend in it. And it is all about changelings, and that just sounds amazing to me. I just love that mythos to changelings. I think it's really cool. So I cannot wait to finally read this. It's been a while. I've had it on my shelf for a while, so I can't wait to finally read it and get those 880 some odd pages in too. That will help. The next prompt is Gift That Keeps On Giving. So with the Bookish Cupid, this is where that book will go. Whatever it happens to be, that's what I'm gonna put in there. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, because I don't know who my Cupid is. I don't even know what, I just don't know. So we'll see, and whenever it arrives, it will be for that prompt. The next prompt is heartwarming, and this is to read a book that is sure to make your heart feel all warm inside. And I'm going with another trilogy book, and this is most likely to, it's the Superlative series by Jennifer Eccles. So there is Biggest Flirts, Perfect Couple, and Most Likely to Succeed. And this one just sounds super adorable, and it's just like high school jinx and fun adorableness of high school teen angst, and yeah, so I'm really excited about it. It sounds so cute, and again, it's been on my shelf for a while, so I can't wait to finally read it. The next prompt is Black History Month, and this is to read a book that was written by a Black author. And this one, I am going with a book that I'm also going to be buddy reading with a lot of people from Team Neverland. We are going to be reading Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, and I've heard amazing things about this one. I mean, it's been seen everywhere, and especially when it first came out, I'm really excited to finally read it. It's a big old book, but I'm really excited. I've heard amazing things, like elemental things, and it's gonna be so good. I am so excited for this, and I can't wait. The next prompt is Puppy Love, and this is to read a middle grade book. And this book I'm also going to double up with To the Ends of the Earth prompt, which is to read a book that has been translated from a different language than your own. And I am going with Ink Hearts by Cornelia Funke, and I'm really excited to read this. I know that it's a movie that has not been well received by people, but I don't care. I'm really excited to read it. It has been translated from the German version to English, and I cannot wait to read it. It sounds so good. I cannot wait, and I know that this is like well loved by so many people, so I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited. The next prompt is Living Single, which I can relate to so well, and this is to read a standalone book. So technically I'm going to be reading 2 standalone books. They are not part of a series, but they are in a compilation book, so you know, it counts. I want to get those pages in. So I'm going with Road Trip Summer by Lauren Barnholt, and this one has Two-Way Street and Right of Way, which are 2 standalone books, but it's gonna sure give me those summer feels, and I'm really excited about reading it, and I can't wait. Again, it's been on my shelf for far too long, so finally going to read it. The next prompt is Together Forever, and this is to read a buddy read book with your buddies. And so Shelby and Briana and I have chosen to read Strange the Dreamer by Lanny Taylor. This also doubles up with the prompt of Library Lovers Month, which is to borrow a book from the library, obviously. So I'm really excited and quite daunted by this one. It's big, and I know that it is the favorite of so many people, but I know that it's like more of a flowery language and like abstract and that sort of thing, so it's not a very fast-paced plot until like halfway through, and so I am very daunted by this one, but I'm really excited to read it and finally read it and love it like everybody else does. So I can't wait. The next prompt is By Any Other Name, and this is to read a book that has been banned. And this one is a really hard one for me to choose because I do have quite a few books that have been banned, but it's really hard to tell what has and what hasn't. There are so many different lists, but I did find this one and I was like, oh, I need to read this and I really want to read it, so I thought that this was just, it was perfect timing and just serendipity of it, just like perfect. and I'm going with the Just One trilogy by Gail Forman. So it is Just One Day, Just One Year, and Just One Night. And this has been banned in, I don't remember where, but it's been banned because it's a bit racy. So I don't know. I really am excited about it because it's got like the travel aspect to it, so that's gonna be exciting to see and I can't wait. I'm so excited. The next prompt is 5 stars, and this is to read a book that has been given 5 stars by somebody somewhere in the internet, in your life, your friend, your foe, your coworker, somebody. And I know that this one has been given 5 stars by so many people on the internet, so I figured why not use this one, and I'm really excited. And that is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. This is going to be my first Marissa Meyer book. I haven't read any of the Lunar Chronicles, which I have them all, I just haven't gotten to them yet, which I know, not good, but that is okay because this is superheroes, and what? There's not very many superhero books, especially in YA, that I know of at least. There might be more coming out, but from my understanding, there's not been very many that are like really big. So I'm really excited about this and I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited. The next prompt is More to Love, and this one is to read a book that is over 400 pages, and I am going with Sawkill Girls by Claire Legrand, and this one I am going to be reading over script because I could not find this at my library and I don't know where it's at. So I am kind of being a little bit more conscious about what I buy. I might save this one for a little bit later on in the month and maybe purchase it eventually, but for the most part I am going to be reading the ebook of this and I cannot wait. It's like horror and fantasy, and though that's very far out of my comfort zone, I really am looking forward to reading this because I've heard really good things about it and I've heard really creepy things about it too, so who knows? We'll see. The next prompt is Happily Ever After, and this is to read a retelling, and so I have had this one on Audible for a while now. For some reason I just haven't listened to it, so I figured this was a perfect opportunity to. And I'm gonna go with Circe by Madeline Miller, and it is a retelling of the Greek mythos of Circe and that whole thing, so we'll see. I've heard amazing things about this. This one is the one that has been like voted for Goodreads stuff, and I'm really excited to read it, listen to it eventually. We'll see. I'm so excited for it though. I really am excited and I can't wait. The next prompt is Skinny Love, and this is to read a book that is under 200 pages. And I am going with Just Ella by Margaret Peterson Haddix, and this one is going to be a reread for me. I read this back in like when I was 9 or 8. I don't even remember. I remember stuff about it, but I don't remember if it's from this or from other stuff that I read when I was that age, so I don't really remember a whole lot. But I am really excited to finally read it, reread it, and then eventually read the other 2 books in the series, which I have as well. So I cannot wait, and yeah, and it's my shortest book that I have, so. The next prompt is Sharing is Caring, and this is to read a book that also meets other challenge is from other Read.A.Thons in the month, and it will come of no surprise as to what this book is. It will meet the requirement because it's the book that I'm gonna read for the BookTube Games, and that is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nan. And I'm really excited about this. I talked about it, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. How excited I am to read it. And that is it. Those are all of the vaLITines prompts. I am really, really excited about it. I cannot wait. February is right around the corner and it'll be here before I know it, and I cannot wait for this one. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Can you tell I'm excited? The final Read.A.Thon that I'm going to be participating in is the Contemporary.A.Thon. So this one, it is a week-long Read.A.Thon, much different than the other two Read.A.Thons, and it goes from February 11th to February 17th. And this one it has 7 prompts of reading contemporary books, and that's what the whole thing is about, is reading contemporary books. And for a couple of the prompts, I am going to match up with some of the other Read.A.Thons that I'm doing. So you'll see quite a few double up books. I mean, why not? It's allowed, so we can do it. So why not? And I'm really excited about this. I remember doing this last year and absolutely loving it. All of the hosts are amazing and lovely. There is Chelsea from Chelsea Doling Reads, there is Julie from Pages and Pens, there's Natasha from My Reading is Odd, and adding a new host, Melanie from Mel to the Any. I'm really, really excited to just be with everybody and just have so much fun. I cannot wait for this one. So the first prompt is to read a book that has been your most recent purchase or acquisition, just which one that you got last. And I'm also going to match up this one with the reading prompt of reading a book that is in a non-traditional format. I literally just got this book like a few days ago and I'm really excited to read it, and that is Keeping Up Appearances by Elizabeth Stevens. And this one I'm reading on Kindle and I'm really excited about this one. It's about teen angst and betrayal and hate to love and enemies, and just gotta love the angstiness of it all. And it is written by an Australian author, which I think is really, really interesting. So we're gonna see a little bit different things with the Australian teens versus what I remember when I was in high school. So we shall see, and I'm really excited to read this one. It sounds super adorable and I cannot wait. The next prompt is to read a book that has Blurple on the cover. So this is inspired by Natasha's hair, and I'm really, really excited for this one. I decided to go with Most Likely to Superlatives series by Jennifer Eccles, and it does have blue and purple on it. It has purple and it has blue. It's not as obvious, but it does have it on the cover. So there, that works. I'm excited for it and I cannot wait. So the next book is going to cover 2 different prompts, and the first prompt that it covers is to read a diverse book, and the other one is to read a hard-hitting, emotional, or dark contemporary. And this one I'm choosing, it's going to take a lot out of me, but I am really excited to read it, to finally read it. It's been a while, but I know that it's gonna be one of those ones that it's gonna take something. And I am going with The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan. So this features a Taiwanese American teen who is going through the after effects of her mother's suicide. So I am very, very daunted by this one, but I am really excited to read it, and I've heard amazing things about it, and this is just so pretty. It is so, so gorgeous. So I'm really excited to read it and I can't wait. And the final book that I'm going to be reading for this also covers 2 prompts, and that is to read a contemporary that you meant to read in 2018 but you just didn't. And also to read a contemporary that has some sort of picture on the spine, which is a really neat prompt. And I am going to go with Just One Trilogy by Gail Forman. So just one So just one day, just one year, and just one night. And so this one I got last year and I meant to read it. I just didn't read it, obviously, which is why we're reading it now. So yay, works out really well. And the spine of it has a lot of the pictures from the front, but it has pictures. So it works as well. So that is my Contemporary.A.Thon plan for that week, which is a week, and that's going to be the hardest part, is that I only have a week to finish all of those books, and yeah, and focus on them for that 1 week. So, but I can do it. I am hoping to do this, and I am really, really excited. I cannot wait for all of these read-a-thons. I'm just beyond excited, and I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know if you are participating in the BookTube games, what your team is. You should be Neverland, but I will accept my comment thing to be filled with the lesser teams, I guess. Just kidding. Anyway, if you're not participating in the BookTube games, or even if you are, just let me know if I mentioned any of your favorite books, which ones you're looking forward to reading. Just let me know down below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, happy reading and happy read-a-thoning. Bye guys!